This is the first time since my daughter's been born, almost 10 years ago, that I've actually had the weekend to myself in my house by myself. Well, me and my dog Bella are here. My husband and my daughter are in New York on a family trip, so I thought that this would be the perfect time to open up my closet and do a full-on closet edit. I also feel I'm at that place where I'm almost making a bit of a style transition. I know we all go through these phases. Before my daughter was born, I was walking around in heels and dresses and silk shirts and silk tops. And now I just feel like I'm transitioning once again. I'm moving into my later 40s and I definitely feel like my style is somewhat changing again. So I thought this would be a great time to really get in my closet and see if there's some other ways to wear some pieces I'm not wearing. Maybe there's some things I need to let go of. I also feel over the last few years my body's been changing. Things don't fit like they used to. I like things to be comfortable but also stylish, and that creates a very different day-to-day look. I want to figure out how to make my closet work for me and the transition I'm moving into in my life. So while doing a closet edit is one of my favorite things that I do with my clients, it's the first step I do with every client, I decided that today I want to do it a little bit differently than the way I do it. I've been watching some of Allison Bornstein's content, the way she kind of sees style and how she does closet edits. It's a bit different from how I do them, but I wanted to try her system because I think her closet editing system might be a fun way to edit my closet today. So Allison's closet editing system basically tells you to divide your closet into three main categories. So your regulars, which are the pieces that you're always wearing, the ones you feel great in. Then the second category is the nevers. So these are the pieces that you're not wearing. Maybe they don't fit anymore, maybe they're not your style anymore, or maybe you don't even know why you're not wearing them. And then you divide your never pieces into three more subcategories: no, not now, and how. So the no is pieces that you're just done with. The not now subcategory are pieces that you aren't ready to let go of, or maybe you want to hold on to because you think maybe in 6 months if your body will change, or it's a piece that you really just love, but it's just not now. The third subcategory for your nevers is the how. So it's coming up with ways to style these pieces for your actual life today, so you'll start wearing them. And then her third step is called the revival, which is styling your regular pieces with the subcategory of your how-to nevers. I think it's a fun way to do a closet edit, so I'm taking you along for the journey. So for me as a mom, and I'm working, I'm seeing clients, I need to have flexibility in what I'm wearing. I want to look put together, I want to look stylish, but a big thing now in my life is that I also want to feel comfortable. If you've been here for a while, you've probably seen, so my Anine Bing Los Angeles t-shirt, I feel like I wear this all the time. Here's another Anine Bing t-shirt that I wear all the time. I love both of these because I feel like it's an interesting elevated t-shirt that also kind of resonates with my style. I also love my AGOLDE ribbed tanks. I feel like I get so much use out of these. I'll wear them underneath cardigans, underneath little jackets. I'll wear them on their own when it's warmer. My pink silk cami from Laurent. This I've had for years, and I love this piece. I can easily dress it up. I dress it down. I'll put a cardigan over it. I'll wear it with jeans and a pair of chic sneakers. I think it's such an easy piece that can work from, again, day to night. Another piece I have in two colors, it's this ivory and this navy. These are Laurent's silk blouses or silk tops that are sleeveless. I'll wear these when I'm meeting with a client. I'll wear them with a pair of jeans and ankle boots or sandals. And they're just a really easy piece that just elevates a look. So these are definitely part of my regulars. The next piece I'm sure you've seen is my Equipment silk blush button-up shirt. I love wearing this piece. It's so easy to style, and again, it works for my life. This is my Leset t-shirt. It's a black. It's slightly cropped, but I can still do a little tuck in the front. I'm actually wearing the white one. These are my new favorite kind of just elevated basic tees. I think they're just really great. I love a crew neckline. I like the heavy white quality. It's a little looser than the tees I used to gravitate towards. I just love that it's a bit looser. It just feels more modern with my style. It's a structured jacket from Rag & Bone. This again is a newer piece, but I'm wearing it a lot. I just feel like I'm really moving into a phase where I'm really enjoying the structured kind of jacket that isn't a leather jacket, but it gives me my outfit a little bit more polished. So I love this. You've probably seen this before if you've been here for a little while. So I have these white jeans. These are from Frame. They're a slim straight leg. They have this, I think it's called a cascade hem, but it's a raw hem. And I don't wear these as much, but only because they're white. And for my lifestyle, again, I don't want them to get dirty so easily. I'll wear them if I want to be a little bit more dressed up, but they are a great piece. So I'm going to put these in my regulars. And then these are my high-waisted slim straight leg jeans from La Gens that I wear all the time. They're a dark blue wash. There's a finished hemline. These are a modern fit. I wear these more than, I would say, 3 times a week. I just think they're great. They have that perfect stretch, but it's high-waisted. Since becoming a mom, as I'm getting older, I need things to feel comfortable around my midsection. So having that high-waisted jean that has a bit of stretch to it gives me a lot of support. So I love that style. So these are the same denim shorts. They are the Parker AGOLDE. I have them in 3 washes. I basically live in these all summer and for a lot of the spring. These are longer than kind of your average denim shorts, but they really work if you're curvy. They really work if you're a little older and you don't want to show as much. So these are definitely my go-to shorts that I wear all the time when the weather is warm. The other bottom that I wear all the time, or a lot of the time, is this Quince silk midi skirt. It's in this champagne color, which is a great neutral. I'll wear this with a t-shirt, a tank top, and sandals when it's warm. I'll wear it with a sweater and ankle boots when it's colder. I just feel like this is a great piece for me that can easily work from day to night. So this is definitely one of my regulars as well. Here is this dress from Veronica Beard. I've had this for, it's gotta be probably 4 or 5 years. I will style it with sneakers, I'll style it with flat sandals, I'll style it with heels, and it's just an easy print. And this silhouette is really great for me because again, it has that ruching in the waist, so it kind of holds everything in. I'm 5'4½", so I like to show my legs, so the skirt just hits just about at the knee, so it's a great length for me as well. And I love the V neckline here. I just think this is a really great piece that I wear a lot. This is another Veronica Beard dress that I also love. This one is silk in this floral print. So this is where you start to see more of my romantic style, where I like kind of the florals, but they're kind of smaller florals in these softer neutral colors. It hits at that same length. It has that V neckline here. It has this cute little ruffle detail on the sleeve, but really simple that works with my style. I love this because I can wear it with a cardigan and sneakers for daytime, and I can easily dress it up as well. Now, this coat from Theory, I've had this for over 10 years. It's this beautiful tailored silhouette. I used to wear it a lot and then I stopped wearing it, but this winter, I wore this all the time. I was out shopping with a client and I had seen someone wearing a beautiful wool coat. Hers was black, but she was wearing it with just a pair of chic sneakers and jeans. And I thought it looked so great and so put together. So that made me start wearing this again. So I am glad that I did not get rid of this piece, but I will definitely say this has become one of my regulars. So I have this sweater, this cashmere sweater from Vince. I love Vince sweaters. I feel like their cashmere holds up really, really well. I've had this for at least 3 years, and this is definitely a piece that I'll wear with jeans, I'll wear with a silk skirt, I'll dress it up, I'll dress it down. It just really works with my style. And again, it's in this blush, which feels very feminine, but in a classic, clean lined silhouette. So that's definitely a regular for me. These Stuart Weitzman neutral suede ankle booties. I've had them for a couple years and they have definitely been part of my regulars, absolutely. Then I have my Veja sneakers with the little blush trim, which works with my style. I love these and I have worn these a lot over the last couple years since I've had them. Great to style with dresses, with skirts, with shorts, with jeans. They just are really, really versatile and are definitely something that I wear all the time. In the summer or on warmer days, I have my Saint Laurent sandals. I have them in the ivory patent leather and then in the black matte leather. Again, I've had these for a while. I can't remember. I think I got the ivory ones first and I just wore them all the time. So then I had to get the black. I do always think it's helpful to have a neutral and a black in the style of shoes that you're wearing often. So for me, these are go-tos and I just love having them. They just kind of instantly add polish to my outfit. So I'm gonna say that this is probably my most worn bag. This is the Chloe bag. Had it for I think 10 years. It's held up beautifully. It's definitely was worth the investment. It just gives me that little bit of color even if I'm wearing just like a t-shirt and jeans and I want to be casual. But it's a crossbody, which for me is so helpful as a mom. It's so easy. It fits everything I need for the day. The other bag I use a lot is this black one, also a crossbody from St. Laurent. And this I'll wear for daytime if I want to just elevate my look, or I will also use it for evening. It's just a great little bag to feel more polished and put together. I definitely get excited looking at this rack of my regulars. These are pieces that I really love and feel good wearing, and I wear them a lot. So I'm excited that I have all these great pieces. If I just had these clothes to wear, I would be really happy. These used to be my go-to t-shirts for everything. These are rag & bone, v-neck, and crew neck. I've had them in white, navy, gray, and black for years, and they've worked for me for a really long time, but I just don't reach for them anymore. So I'm gonna put them in my nevers. The other pieces I used to wear a lot, and this is where I feel like just as my style is changing and as I'm moving to a different phase of life, I used to wear these leather jackets all the time. These are the La Marque leather moto jackets. I still recommend them to clients because I think they're great. But I feel like for me, I like wearing a little bit more of a structured jacket like the ones from Rag & Bone. It just feels like it's moving more into my style. So I'm not wearing these. I haven't worn these probably since the fall. This is the silk cami from Quince that I used to wear a lot, but it just doesn't fit well anymore. I feel like it's too tight, so I never reach for it anymore. These are from Rag & Bone. I've had these for a really long time. They don't fit anymore. I probably need to let them go. They've been sitting in my closet unworn for a long time. But these were something that I just would feel so great in the summer, but they just don't fit anymore. Same thing with this skirt. So this pencil skirt, it is from Mason. I've had this for a really long time. I used to love wearing this skirt. It's just so tight. I can barely get the zipper up. And I feel like it's one of those things that I don't even think I can, there's enough fabric that I can have it taken out to make it a little bit bigger. So unfortunately, I don't wear this one anymore. So this is a dress from Veronica Beard. It's the same silhouette as this one that is the same dress, but I'm not wearing this one. It's something that I kind of branched out a little bit with because I love her dresses. I love the fits. I love the silhouettes. I love the quality. Even the pattern on this is fine. If it was different colors, if it didn't have this green, I think I'd be wearing it more. But the reality is I don't wear it now. If I'm gonna reach for one, it's gonna be for the other one. So I'm gonna put this in my nevers. Here's another Veronica Beard dress. And this one I love. I love the colors, I love the print, but I don't wear it. I don't reach for it because it doesn't fit well anymore. This part here, there's not as much structure as my other Veronica Beard dresses, unless I'm gonna wear some kind of Spanx or Skims underneath. I look heavier in the middle. For my everyday life, let's be realistic, I'm not gonna put on a pair of Spanx or Skims to wear a dress. Again, I'm gonna reach for one of my other ones that are more go-tos. So this goes in my nevers. This one here, I love everything about it, but the last couple times I put it on, it just felt too voluminous. I've had it for a really long time, over 10 years. In the past, it really used to work because, again, I was smaller, so having that little bit of volume, it didn't make me look bigger than I am. But now, you know, I used to be a size 0, now I'm a size 4, and to embrace my body, I just feel like this doesn't make me feel good like it used to. It doesn't have the structure that I need. It's much more billowy. I have a lot of shoes that fall into the nevers, but they're nevers because they're heels. I used to wear them all the time. They're beautiful shoes, but I just don't wear them anymore. I'm not gonna get rid of any of them. I just feel like at some point I'll wear them or I'll pass them down to my daughter. She ends up being the same shoe size as me. I like having them. I love how they look in my closet. They make me happy. So I'm gonna hold on to them, but I will show you them. So there's these from Aquazzura. For a heel, they're actually comfortable. Had them for a really long time. Again, my life is more, I like to live in flats. I like sneakers or flat ankle boots or sandals that are flat. But these are definitely one I'm gonna hold on to, but they're my nevers. Here's another pair from Aquazor. They're actually relatively comfortable. They're this nude. They're beautiful, but they're not for my everyday life, but I'm holding on to them. And then I have these from Tom Ford. These were a big purchase for me. They're so beautiful. Even though I've had these for 10 years, they're just so well made. They're so classic. They have this beautiful gold detail down the back. The thing with these though, after I had my daughter, my foot grew. So I don't know, maybe you can relate. Not a ton, but I went from being between a 7.5 and an 8 to a definite 8. These are a 37.5. So these got really tight, so I never wear them, but I'm not gonna get rid of them because I wanna give these to my daughter. Even though she's almost 10, she likes to come to my closet and put on my heels. So I'm holding on to those for her. This one black leather bomber jacket from the Jacket Maker. I think it's really cute. It's great quality. It fits me well, or it used to fit me well. I haven't tried it on in a while, but I don't reach for it. And again, I don't know if it just feels like my old style, and because my style is changing, I just don't gravitate towards it, but this definitely goes into my nevers. I just realized that some of the pieces are in my nevers, but that I'm not gonna let go of. They actually would go into the subcategory of not now. So the ones that I was talking about that I'm not letting go of, like the Tom Ford heels that I want to hold on to maybe for my daughter, those are part of the never subcategory, but I'm okay holding on to them and I'm okay keeping them in my closet. So I think I did pretty well. These are my never pieces, and even looking at them, most of these they don't feel like great to me. I don't feel like I love them. I don't feel like I want to reach for them. This was actually helpful to divide my regulars from my nevers and just kind of see what are the pieces that I'm wearing and that I enjoy wearing and I love versus the pieces that I'm not reaching for and maybe why. So I'm gonna subdivide the nevers into her 3 categories. So it's the no, the not now, and the how. I am gonna take these t-shirts. I'm gonna say no to these, but what I'm gonna do, what I recommend to my clients, because they're still great quality, I'm gonna move these into my like loungy wears. When I just wanna feel comfortable, but a little more put together, I'm just hanging out at home, that's where these t-shirts are gonna go. So I'm not gonna get rid of them. They're just gonna move to a different category in my wardrobe where I can still use them. I think that's such a great way to just downsize or downgrade your clothes. If there's pieces that you feel good in, but they just don't resonate anymore, maybe they move into your loungewear. The pieces that just don't fit anymore, these 3. I've been very reluctant to let these go. I don't think these shorts are ever gonna fit me again. I'm pretty sure the skirt's not gonna fit me again either. And maybe this won't fit me again either. I just wanna embrace my body. It's just changed and that's okay. I don't think I wanna hold on to these anymore. I think these are gonna be no's that are great pieces, but for someone else. These 3 dresses. So this doesn't actually fit that great anymore, like I was saying, but I do still really like it. This might be a not now. This might work for me in a year or 2, just depending on, again, how my body changes. This one is gonna be a how-to. Let me see if I can find some ways to style it that will actually make me want to wear it more. Maybe ways to kind of break up the green in the color of the print. This one here, I might hold on to as well. I do love these dresses, but just as my body's changed, they've changed. But I think for now, I'm gonna hold on to both of these as my not now dresses. This black leather bomber jacket, I'm gonna put this in a how-to. I wanna see if there's a way I can make this work. These leather moto jackets. I'm gonna put these in a how-to style because I feel like my style's kind of moved away from them, but I still think they're cool. So let me see if there's a new way I can style these to make them work. Let me show you the 3 subcategories of the never. So here's the pieces to style, not much. 3 leather jackets and a dress. These 3 are my not nows. So I will hold on to these. I will probably just put these in the back of my closet, but something you can do with your not nows, you can always store them away in a box or a bin so they're not kind of front and center. You definitely don't want them front and center in your closet. Allison Bornstein's next step is when you've broken down your nevers and you have the subcategory of how-tos, then you use your regular pieces to style some of the how-tos and see if you actually like how they look and there's something that you can keep and incorporate into your closet. For the dress, I feel like it needs something that is just a neutral layer to break up this print. So something that's gonna go on top. Taking my Vince cardigan in this neutral color, styling it over the dress to again break up the print. Now with these 3 leather jackets, the leather feels much more like edgy style. It feels more like it resonates with that part of me. but I don't want it to feel too edgy because I think that's what I'm gravitating away from. So I want to maybe incorporate some of my more feminine pieces, some of my softer pieces to bring in that romantic style. I think that's a great way to style your outfits when you have a piece that feels very much like one of your personal style types, and maybe it feels a little off, that you bring in elements of another one of your personal style types. So because my style is classic, feminine, and a bit of edgy, the jackets represent that edgy vibe. So bringing in some more feminine, soft details to balance the outfits, I think is a great way to go. Like it with the bomber. Not really. It's interesting. I just feel like maybe a leather jacket just isn't my style anymore. I don't know. Something about the bomber just doesn't feel like me anymore. What if I try this Anine Bing t-shirt? I mean, maybe. And then let's see if this works. If I add that soft feminine detail with the silk skirt. What if I do it with just a black simple tee, my denim jeans? I mean, it's worth a try. I think I'd much more gravitate towards choosing one of the structured jackets, but let's try it and see if this is something worth holding onto. So here I'm trying just my base layer, my elevated black tee that I love with my high-waisted La Gente jeans that I love and my ankle boots that I wear. So here are some of my regulars, and I'm gonna try to style it with the black leather moto jacket and see how it feels. So I wanna try it first to just kind of put it over my shoulders to wear it more like a cape than actually wear it on, because I feel like it gives a different vibe. It has a different feel, more of a softer feel than edgy. Then I'm also gonna put it all the way on to get the full effect. I like this. I think as an outfit, it works, but I just don't resonate with a moto leather jacket these days. So this is probably gonna be a piece that I'm gonna hold on to, but it's gonna be a not now, because I don't see myself reaching for it in my closet. But I think that might change in a few years. Typically, if it doesn't in a year, I might let it go. I might reassess and let it go. It just doesn't feel like my style anymore. I'm gonna try to style my blush moto leather jacket and see how I feel with that. So I'm gonna pair it here with my white frame jeans, my silk blush blouse that I love, my Saint Laurent sandals. This outfit I love. I feel really good in it. It feels comfortable. It feels like my style. And again, I'm gonna try the moto jacket like a cape and see how that feels. And then I'm also gonna put it all the way on. I love the color. So it's not about the color. I think it's just about the style and the fact that it's leather. Like I said earlier, I'm much more drawn to like a heavier knit or structured tweed jacket these days than a leather jacket. But I want to give it a shot. So here's the full look. I think it works aesthetically. I think it looks good. It looks put together. But for me, I don't think I'm gonna reach for the leather jacket. It just feels not like who I am right now in this stage in my life. So like the black one though, I am gonna hold onto it for at least a year, put it in the back of my closet and put it more with a not now. So I will reassess and see if I feel differently in a year. And my next how-to piece is my leather black bomber jacket that again, I just don't reach for anymore, but I want to see if I can make it work. So here I'm wearing my Anine Bing t-shirt that I love, that I feel great in, and I'm styling it with my silk midi skirt. I'm wearing it with my Veja sneakers. This feels great. This feels like me. This feels easy. This totally feels like my style. It feels comfortable but put together. Now I'm gonna add the bomber jacket. And when I put it on, again, there's something off about it for me. Again, I think it works. Maybe if I had a black boot or wore my black silk skirt, it might be a little bit better. But I think overall it does work. It just doesn't feel like me anymore. So I think for this one, since I have the other two already, I think I'm gonna let this one go because it just doesn't resonate with me anymore. And then my last how-to piece is this green print from Veronica Beard dress. I love the silhouette. I love how it feels. Almost everything about this dress feels like me. If it wasn't green, if the green instead had a blush, or if the green was a navy, or if the green was an ivory, I think then it would really resonate with me. But there's something about this color that just doesn't feel like my style. Even though I'm trying it here with a sweater, I think, again, it works. I think it looks cute, it looks put together, but it doesn't totally feel like me. Even when I tried it here with a cardigan, I think this feels more like my style. So I think I do want to hold on to this dress and practice wearing it. That's one of the things I recommend. If you have some of these maybe pieces, these pieces you're on the fence about, actually make the intention to wear them and see how you feel when you put it on. See if it's something that you feel good in, or see if it's something that when you put it on, it goes right back in your closet. You take it off and then you reach for your go-to. But I am gonna try to set the intention that I'm gonna wear this dress with the cardigan and just see how I feel. I think, again, it's really cute, and there's a lot of things about the dress that I like that work with my style, and definitely the cardigan, the neutral color, helps break up the green. So I'm gonna try to wear this and just see how I feel. If you're someone that's kind of starting from scratch, I do think it's important to look at all the pieces to get a really clear understanding of, 1, your style, 2, what you wear, and 3, what you're not wearing. But that said, other than that, I feel like this was a really fun way to edit my closet. I feel so much better with the pieces that are in my closet. I don't know, it just made me look at the things that I do love and do wear in a whole new way. I hope this video was fun for you to watch as well and gave you some inspiration for how to edit your own closet. And if you want help editing your closet and curating a wardrobe that is gonna make it easy to get dressed, that you'll feel good, you'll feel stylish and comfortable at the same time, then make sure to book a 15-minute free call with me so that I can talk to you about how I work with my clients to see if it would be a good fit for you. So you can click on the link up above for that or down in the description box. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you next week.